how to make a basic American buttercream frosting. So for that, of course, you need a cupcake. So I'll show the cupcake later. You need a little few ingredients for this butter. You need some icing sugar. You need some milk and some vanilla. And usually it's done in a stand mixer because it has a better capacity to blend it. But not everybody has a stand mixer, so I'm showing it with a basic hand mixer, and it just turns out to be fine. So for this, we need butter which is at room temperature. So by room temperature, it means it shouldn't be very cold and it shouldn't be melted. So when you open it,
This is salted on
this is unsalted butter. So when you open it, you can actually like squish it, but it still holds its shape. Okay. So here we are taking 2 sticks, which is 1 cup of butter, unsalted butter. You could use any butter. If you want organic, you could just use organic butter as well. So the first step is we are going to blend this butter. You need to blend it depending on how cold or soft it is. Make sure that you scrape it. This will take around a minute or so. And at this point, you want to go and add just a pinch of salt to it. So you see the butter which we started with, and now it's like smooth. This is what we need. And we are going to add some vanilla extract to it. Make sure you use vanilla extract and not vanilla essence. Just about a teaspoon. So extract is pure vanilla and essence is imitation vanilla. So you'll get the difference in taste.
You said essence, right?
Yeah, you should use extract. Yeah, and not essence, because essence is made of imitation vanilla and this is pure vanilla. And then we go and add some sifted sugar. One cup of butter, we need around 4.5 cups of sifted icing sugar. So I'm going to add this 2 cups at a time. Deep bowl for this, otherwise icing sugar is going to be all over your face. You just about mix it, and at this point you would want to add some milk to it. This is whole milk. This is about a tablespoon. milk is going to help it thin it out. Just make sure you keep scraping the sides, because otherwise you can see this icing sugar is stuck to the sides of the bowl. So you kind of scrape it. And then we add the remaining 2 cups. And a little bit of milk. I know, it's because it's, yeah. Just make sure you use whole milk. Fine?
It looks like butter.
Oh no, it's just whole milk. And you have to add milk depending of the consistency we need. So at this point, this is a little thick. So, and you make sure you add a little bit at a time, because you don't want to end up making it really thin and then adding more of the icing sugar. So the consistency should be, it doesn't drip down,
Okay.
but when you give it a little push, it basic buttercream. At this point you can go and add any colors to it. Pink, red, you get a variety of colors. But today I'm just showing a basic recipe. And now we will fill the piping bag. So you get these piping bags in any craft store. And I'm going to show you a rose. It's really simple. The trick is to use a tip. This is the Wilton 1M, and this is the tip that does the trick. So you get a variety of tips, but this is like a basic. It really looks good. So what I did is I cut it a bit so that the tip just can fit into it. You don't want the tip to cover the ends. And then kind of fold this like this. And you kind of make a well. Make sure you push it down so that there are no air bubbles. And then give it like a twist. It's like making a mehndi cone. So you want to make sure that the cupcakes you use are a little flat on the top, because if they are a little raised, your icing is going to raise more. So I'll post the recipe on the page so that you can try if you want this. This is a basic vanilla cupcake, and this is a chocolate cupcake. So the the top has to be a little flat so that the icing doesn't rise. No, that's how the recipe is. That's the recipe so that it doesn't rise. It doesn't rise a lot like a cake. So you fold it tightly. You hold it between your thumb and the index finger. So it all depends, at times the heat from your hands can actually make a lot of difference to the frosting inside. So make sure that you don't leave it in the bag for a long time. You just, once you make the bag, it's immediately for use. You hold the cupcake upright position. Your bag upright position. So, this is how it looks. I'll show you one more. So what you do is, you're holding this in the upright position. The bag is 90 degrees. You start in the middle. So it's all about the pressure. So when you're here, you start applying the pressure. Then you turn clockwise. Then you turn clockwise. You go to end. And then as you're nearing the end, you release the pressure so that it just sticks. Anybody wants to come? To make sugar, so you can go ahead and. So make sure if you want to stick something to the cupcake, make sure you stick it while just after making it. Don't wait for it to dry, because since it has butter, it's going to create a crust on top. So once it creates a crust, your decoration is not going to stick to it.
These hearts looks good.
Yeah, you get like tons of designs, and like for every occasion there are like tons of candies. I luckily found this heart-shaped candies, and you could use an edible decoration or a non-edible decoration.
Okay.
So for example, if you need heart sticks, you could just like. So these roses are made of royal icing, and that's egg white, pasteurized egg white, and dry at room temperature. So you take it, they are like you could like yes. So what do you use? So that's basically meringue powder and icing sugar. There's a recipe for that. You beat it, and then you get that consistency where it's where you can pipe it in the form of a rose.
You can make it with fondant also.
Yeah. I don't work with fondants because I don't eat it. It's too sugar for me. Anyway, this is sugar too. So yeah, I mean the thing is you can like add any decoration to it. Now this is the one where you need a tip. Now I'm going to show you where you don't need a piping bag or a tip. I'm going to take. So for this rose, the consistency was like this. It has to fall down when you give it a push. And now. For the other one, we need to thin out a bit. So whenever you thin it out, you got to add milk to it. See, now this is a little different from the other one. See, it forms peaks. And for this, all you need is a spatula. And of course, cupcakes. Just like drop and dough of it on top. Hold it like this. Huh?
Ice cream kind of.
Yeah. Then hold your spatula in the horizontal direction and move the cupcake if you're moving in the clockwise direction, this moves in the anti-clockwise direction. And you're kind of getting this. These don't look as pretty as the other one, but you really don't need. So this is how it looks, but now we are going to decorate it. You just make sure that you lightly tap it. You don't want to dig into it.
It's so
So anybody wants to try this thing?
What try? She's try.
Try it,
Yeah.
let me get this.